So it's like as if the universe is shifting, our perceptions are shifting, and we're being called to change our belief structures and systems so we can allow the new versions of healing that need to take place faster and faster. We've gotten away with it for a long time, and that's great. But now's the time. So the train's leaving, and so it's like there's going to be a squeeze. It's going to feel like a squeeze on a lot of people to just like get on with it. Really come face to face with your own beliefs, your limitations. If it's not aligned with truth, then you will feel the friction of what that's like, to not adapt to something that's evolving, to an environment that's evolving to something closer to truth. If you're holding the old ideas, you will feel that burden and weight as yeah, confusion, distortions, angst, yeah, and friction with a lot of people. So it's like we have to just as a collective just keep talking about phenomena. So not start with the model first about what is ultimately true. Go back to the old version of science, which is look at the phenomenal things that are happening across many human beings and what's possible. That will then update our philosophies and belief systems accordingly. And we need a bit of courage and humility to go near that. And so that's where I think we're going. And people are feeling that squeeze. Yeah, you're right. They are getting that a lot. And that's why they're choosing more holistic modalities now, uh, because they are having the humility to recognize that I don't know. That's the first humble statement, is that I don't know. I don't really know. But there is a part of me that does know. That's a good way to think about it. And so
Yeah,
how do
because
I,
if I look around at people, you can see people struggling. And then if you sit down with people, whether they're friends, family, or neighbors, or just acquaintances, and they tell you what they're struggling with, you can see it's their mind and the present reality is actually in the fight. Um, they're not trusting their soul, and they're not trusting their gut instinct. They're wanting to stay in the old construct of society, and they're in this internal conflict, and their bodies, because they're fighting it so much, you then see the body turning on and saying, no, you have to change. And so they're in physical pain, they're in inflammation, they're having reactions to processed food, because they're supposed to get on the train and evolve. And they're really fighting it. So I think more and more people are going to start to see their physical body talking to them, screaming at them, until their mental and spiritual body, until everyone decides to come on board together. So that's why I like to bring these things up, is so hopefully people can question their experience and be like, oh, well, maybe my feet hurt every night before I go to bed, not because of the shoes I'm wearing. Maybe there's something else going on. Maybe I'm having that stomach ache not because of what I'm eating for lunch. Maybe there's something else that's triggering that every day. Because it's not just food. It's not the way it used to be